Don't be a bitch. This is CNE Sports.
I think one of the most exciting fights I'm actually looking forward to on this whole 304 UFC Manchester card is Muhammad Mokaev versus Manel Kape. I think this is going to be an underrated banger of the night. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, Kape is unreal. He's on a run, but hopefully he's healthy because he has a tendency to pull out of a lot of his fights.
Yeah.
I think he has like 7 or 8 pullouts in his UFC career, and he's had like total 9 fights or something.
It's tough because he's literally like a world championship caliber level fighter, but he just can't make the weight or just like seem to fight on.
I don't know.
Day,
he just gets injured. I was hoping we were going to get that Kai Kara France fight.
Yeah, dude, I was really wishing for that.
They've made that fight happen a couple times, but then it seemed, I don't know whether Kape keeps getting injured or I don't know what the hell is going on with that. But
so if this does actually fully go through here, what are we thinking for this fight here?
My initial thoughts, even though Mokaev is 12-0, this is going to be a banger, but I think Kape puts that one on his record.
Yeah, it's a very tough one to call. I think in the striking department, I think Cap's got such an edge over Mokaev. Like, he's a solid striker. He
averages almost 5.5 strikes per minute.
Yeah, it's just like Cap's a volume striker. Mokaev is like a grappler, so it's gonna be like one of those classic. It's literally gonna be Khabib versus Conor fight here. If Mokaev can get a hold of Cap, not let him do any of the striking, not let him have any fun whatsoever on the feet, I think it's gonna be an easy day in the office for Mokaev. But I am expecting Cap to literally upset the world.
He's got
here.
crazy power, especially for fighting at 125. Like, it's like at 125, he's got power that not a lot of people have. Like, it's kind of power that we thought Davison Figueiredo had at one point.
Yeah.
So I think he comes in and finishes the job. That's going to be the one England loss for this weekend.
Yeah,
the majority of all the English fighters, they will win, but I think for this one, Mokaev leaves with a 1 on his record and England with 1 loss.
I'm hoping so too, but like honestly, I gotta say, like if I'm a betting man, I think like if I'm a betting man here, this is against what I want to happen. I think it's Mokaev by decision. If I'm a betting man, bet my house on it.
Bet.
I think that's a safe bet. I would love to see Manel Kape absolutely fuck this guy up.
Yeah,
but I just think
he does. I think he does.
Mokaev's just too solid with the wrestling, with the grappling, and I just don't think he's gonna let Manel Kape be Manel Kape like in this fight.
No, and that's what he has to establish early. He can't let Kape get into a groove, because the minute you let Kape get comfortable and you let him just kind of move around freely, that's game over, because he'll read you like a book and it won't be too long before you're looking at the lights.
All right, so final official predictions. I got Muhammad Mokaev, by decision. What do you got?
I got Kape by 3rd round knockout.
3rd round knockout. Love to see it. I'm hoping for it.
All right, one fight that I wanted to talk about that's on this prelim is that Meatball Molly fight. I thought she was cut. I thought she got cut. I didn't know, but it seems like they're giving her one more shot. And it seems like they're giving her this girl has to be her UFC debut. I have no idea who the hell she is.
Yeah, literally a 10-day contract player, shutout flight.
And Meatball is a minus 380 favorite, so they're obviously just sending this poor girl to the wolves.
Yeah. I think I haven't really heard too much of Brazil from Brazil either, but like I've heard she's got like pretty good, somewhat decent striking. Like she's got 68% striking accurately, so she does know how to at least land, but Molly lands at least 3 times more than her, which is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she can land a bunch of punches when she's fighting someone in someone's backyard.
Yeah, literally. But I think it's Molly Meatball all the way here. Sorry, Molly McCann. Let me just correct myself there on air. But I think it's Molly all the way here. I think it's Molly by knockout. Like, I think the only way that Molly loses this fight is if she does get knocked out. But she's down on the reach, she's down on the hype, but I think just Molly Meatball is just going to put out in front of the hometown crowd.
It's just the experience, right?
Yeah, dude.
It's just the experience. She has a bunch of fights in the UFC. She clearly loves to fight in London, because that seems to be the only time she wins.
Yeah.
But, I think, this is Molly's last chance to really prove that she can be a superstar, and she puts in the work. You can see it. She does. But this is, I think, her last chance with the UFC to really become
I mean,
a
at
superstar.
34 years of age too, like you're pushing it a little bit
She
there.
doesn't have much time left, so it's now or never for Meatball Molly.
But I think, like, I don't know, this might be a hot take here. I think she comes out like first round steamroll finish over Brazil.
I'm thinking first round too. I'm
First
thinking
round.
she gets in and gets out of there quick,
Yeah.
and then goes and parties with Patty after.
Yeah, Patty the baddie. And opening up the main card, we got a beautiful bout. Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. Give me your thoughts on this. But first, I gotta say, Giga Chikadze, pretty solid name in the UFC. Think it's the best name? What do you think?
No, it's not as cool as King Green. I'll die on that hill. And there's not much to talk about this fight. Arnold Allen absolutely dominates Giga. There's nothing that Giga has for him. He might catch him a few times when it comes to the striking, but
Yeah, I think Giga's gonna land a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna be like significant enough to put it away. And yeah, Arnold Allen is just way too good, dude.
He
Too
is.
good with the pace,
He
too
is.
good with the boxing. Like, dude, you go 5 rounds with Max Holloway, arguably maybe almost win 3 rounds of that fight. Like, dude, Giga's got no chance here.
No.
And then, dude, he got robbed by Movsar Evloev, too.
yeah, and I think he's coming out to prove he's not going to let this fight go to decision.
Dude, and hometown boy in front of England, like, dude, this might be a little hot take here, but I think Arnold Allen puts on a better performance than Paddy Pimblett.
I think it could happen. It could happen because I think Arnold Allen wants to come out here and just show everyone that he doesn't want another decision win, or doesn't want another decision fight, because
No.
those last 2 fights he's lost based off decisions.
And he's kind of up there in the title picture too. Like,
He
if
is.
he puts on a
wins-
good performance
he
tonight,
wins
one
this,
more
he's-
after this.
If he wins this, he's right up in there. He's right up in there, and I think if he plays his cards right, he could totally get a title shot after. But
Yeah, I know we're
it
kind of
just-
getting ahead here, but dude, I could even see like, dude, Arnold Allen puts on a performance here, dude. I think it's Brian Ortega maybe for,
He could
for a
take
title
Ortega,
limit.
or if Volk's looking out there looking for a fight,
Yeah.
if they're not going to give him the title, I mean, maybe he could go with Volk. But
Love
Hey.
Giga. I mean, Giga's solid. He's got solid striking. He's a solid fighter. Don't get me wrong, but I just think Arnold Allen, hometown boy, he's taking
not
the cake
losing.
tonight.
He's not losing. Giga's not good enough to beat him. That's just what I take right there. It's done. It's Arnold Allen.
Done deal.
Done deal.
All right, so for the most underwhelming fight aside from Leon and Bilal on this card, we got Duncan versus Rodriguez. What are your thoughts on this one?
I don't think it'll be too underwhelming. I think this fight will actually be a war. I mean, Rodriguez, he just doesn't quit. He's been knocked out a couple of times, but he's also had some crazy knockouts. You ever seen the clip? He's the guy that they split open his forehead. They split open his forehead. You could literally almost see his skull.
So he's the one who got knocked out like that?
No.
Oh,
he
he
ended
did
up
the
winning the
knockout.
fight. No,
Oh.
he ended up winning the fight.
Jesus
The
Christ.
guy hit. I forget what he hit him with. I think it might have been an elbow or something. It might have been a knee. I forget.
Jesus.
But yeah, completely split open his forehead. I think it was the nastiest cut I've ever seen. And he ended up coming back out of nowhere and ended up knocking the guy out. It was crazy.
Jeez, I mean, like, he looks like he's got a lot of power behind him. I haven't really seen too many of his fights, to be fully honest here, but, you know, he is battling the reach advantage in this fight, but yeah, I mean, if he can split somebody's skull open or get his skull split open and still come back and win a fight, I mean, I might have to take him as well, but what's he looking at on the odds here? I mean, he's coming in at an underdog, so, but he does have the significant strike landed per minute advantage, and I don't know, this could be a pretty war.
Yeah, but it's the English guy. It's the English man. Like, fighting in England, Duncan, he's going to have the home crowd behind him. If he likes that, like, depending on how he's going to take to the pressure, because that crowd is going to go berserk.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be hard to deal with that pressure, right?
Yeah, and it just depends. Like if he can handle that, and if he uses that to fuel him, then I don't really see there's not much. Like, there's nothing that Rodriguez can throw at him that's gonna really stop him from winning. But my pick is I'm gonna go with Duncan.
You got
I'm gonna go with
Duncan.
Duncan. I think like Rodriguez, he has been knocked out before. Like, he does have knockouts on his record. So I mean, I'll go with round 3 knockout by Duncan.
I'm just going with a little bit of a pick 'em here, but I'm going to take the guy who got his skull split open and came back for the dub. I'm come back from behind. Last minute, 3rd round victory right here for G. Rodriguez. Oh, Paddy the Baddy versus King Green. What is your take on this one, my friend?
Well, I like the new name. I like the name change.
Yeah.
Too bad King Green, he's going to get beat now as the king. He's going to get beat.
I don't know if there's ever been a King Green of England before, but I don't think we're going to see one this weekend.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Paddy the Baddy will end up. I think he finishes him. I think he submits him rear naked choke like he tends to do. He'll just get the back of Bobby Green like he's good at, and it'll be done quick. I'd be surprised if that fight makes it out of the first round too. But
yeah, I mean, it's going to be like a good fight because, you know, Paddy's got like he's hometown hero, right, dude? I can't wait to hear, oh, Paddy the Bad. Like, that's going to be so awesome to hear live. And, you know, I mean, he did have one lackluster performance against, who was it?
Josh Gordon?
Yeah, Josh Gordon. But aside from that, like, he's looked relatively okay. I mean...
Yeah, he looked like he had a little bit of a resurgence against Tony Ferguson. Like,
yeah, but I mean, King Green finished Tony and Paddy didn't. So that's one thing to look out for.
That is true. And surprisingly enough, Bobby Green did it by submission too.
Yeah, that was sad. Sad to see Tony. Enough talking about Tony. It just makes me sad when we talk about his losses.
We talk about Tony,
but yeah, I mean, in the striking department, I feel like I got Bobby Green all the way on that one. Like, stand-up wise, I think Bobby Green's got more power. And he's older,
he's definitely got the more he's definitely the better overall striker. But Paddy is very crazy, and you can see Paddy can take a shot. Like,
yeah, he's got a chin.
He can take a hit. So, and I feel like he'll like. Well, that's how Paddy will set up his takedowns, right? He'll throw in, he'll go crazy, he'll throw a few punches, and if they land, they land. But just so he can get close to Bobby Green, which that's going to be tough. Yeah. But once he gets close to Bobby Green, then he just grabs them. Then he's just going to try and take his back and finish it as quick as he can.
And I think this is going to be a really dynamic fight because, like, on the stand-up, it can be entertaining. On the ground, it can also be really entertaining because both of them are absolutely excellent on the ground too. But who do you got for your official prediction here?
I got Paddy the Baddy. Round 2 submission.
Paddy the Baddy, oh Paddy the Baddy, oh Paddy the Baddy. Give me King Green. Give me King Green second round knockout to fucking end all of those Manchester fans. Give me him knocking out Paddy the fucking Weasel Pimplet. I didn't even care. He's knocking him out round 2. Stiff KO. That's how it's gonna
go. We got a friggin' Pat McAfee wannabe in here.
Maybe, but just watch it happen, I'm telling you. And I think the fight that everybody is most looking forward to tonight is going to be this Blades versus Aspinall fight. What do you think?
For sure. I think this is going to be the most exciting fight. Other than the Paddy Pimblett, Bobby Green fight, I think that'll be the most exciting fight. But aside from that, this will definitely be, I think this will steal the show. You better not miss it because it won't last long.
Yeah.
Whatever way it goes, it could go either way, but it is ending in the first round. But I'm leaning Aspinall because Aspinall, what he did to Pavlovich was unreal. No one had seen that before, and he's too quick. He moves like he's 170.
Yeah, dude, it's absolutely insane. Like the size and strength on that guy. Plus, did you hear that he's been literally dipping his knuckles for 20 minutes a day in petroleum?
I saw that.
To harden him up.
I saw that.
Dude, what is this? The 1920s? We're going back in time.
I guess so, man. Those people from England do stuff different.
No, it's crazy. But yeah, no, just like after rewatching that first fight too, it is interesting because, dude, Blades is going to come out swinging too. Like, I think this is going to be an all-out war.
Yeah, but after watching the first fight, Aspinall has to be careful that he doesn't jump in way too quick because Curtis Blades has Mack trucks for hands.
Yeah, dude's literally got over 12 wins by knockout. Like, yeah. This is not going too far.
He has to play it safe. He does have to play it safe. He can't just be one of those fights where he just run in and just think he could just, all right, I can take one to give one.
Yeah,
because Blades will put you out.
Yeah, and Aspinall, on the other hand, will put Blades out too, which I think is what I'm most excited for.
Which I think will happen.
Now, they both have good takedowns. Obviously, I think Aspinall is a little better on the ground than Blades is, but like, I don't see this fight going to the ground at all. Unless somebody gets rocked and it's an emergency takedown.
I think Curtis Blades is the one that initiates a takedown.
Yeah,
for sure. I don't think it's Aspinall. I like Aspinall try and stand and fight with him because, I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the ground with Curtis Blades. He's they call him Razor Blades because of his freaking elbows. Like his elbows from the ground. Like what he did to Alistair Overeem when he sat there and he hit him with, and you just with each elbow to the forehead, you watch the cut just explode his forehead pretty much.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be an absolute banger, and I cannot wait for it. And like even too with the I don't know, Curtis Blade has some nasty leg kicks, dude. Like that might be a problem for Aspinall in this fight too. Like,
And that's the knee, right? You got to watch the knee of Aspinall. Hopefully he's healthy. Hopefully he's good to go.
Yeah, because even coming into the Pavlovich fight, like he was like borderline 100%. So
you're hoping he's 100% now, and you hope he has that hunger because he wants John Jones.
Yeah, so this will be the only way to do it. But I don't know. The official prediction. What do you got here? Round in.
Aspinall round 1 knockout.
Aspinall round 1 knockout. I think I'm gonna go Aspinall round 2. I feel like it's gonna be a little feeler round for the first round. Like they're gonna be feeling each other out a little bit just because they respect the powers so much. And
but
especially
these guys don't go to round 2. Round 2 is uncharted territory. Round 2 is uncharted territory.
But hey, we're gonna have to see what that second round knockout for Aspinall is looking like on the betting line. That might be the money play there. And moving to the lackluster main event of the evening. I'm just kidding. It'll be, I think, I don't know.
I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be more entertaining than people think.
It's either going to be an absolute sleep show or it's going to be like fight of the night. I don't think there's any in between whatsoever. But in the main event here, we got Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. And I don't know. I got Leon as my initial pick. What about you?
I got Leon. I think that's the only way. I think Bilal's going to come out and he's going to make the fight more entertaining than he usually does. Yeah. Because I think he wants to prove to people that he can be entertaining. Yeah. And that he really deserves to be in this title shot because, I mean, he's beaten everyone. But they're boring.
Yeah, and it's a championship fight too. Yeah. Like you can't really win a champion, especially when you're the challenger too. Exactly. Like you're not going to win a championship fight off point fighting unless you Strickland Adesanya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you have to 5-0 him, right? But again, Leon barely got taken down by Usman. He took down Usman when Usman had 100% takedown defensive rate.
Yeah, and Bilal's wrestling is nowhere close to Usman.
I mean, it's close. It's interesting, because now he's working with Khabib and stuff like that, right? So you're gonna see it. He'll take down Leon a couple of times. He'll get Leon to the ground, but I don't think there'll be much. You think Leon shoots on him? No. I don't think he risks that. I mean, maybe if he has him up in a clinch or something, he has an opportunity to, then maybe, but I don't see him throwing that takedown out. I don't see it at all.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the striking department here. Like, just with pure boxing, like, who do you give the edge to?
Well, Leon absolutely dominates him. There's no question. There's no question.
Yeah,
Bilal's got very lackluster boxing.
Yeah, even like the kicks too. Like Leon's pretty good from range, and I think he can really like mess Bilal up, especially in the first couple of rounds. Range with the leg kicks too.
That's his thing. He wants distance. If Bilal wants to not get knocked out, he has to be close.
He's got to come in. Yeah, he's got to figure out a way to close the distance.
Yeah, if the minute he gives Leon any space or gives him any time to set up, he's probably going to kick the head off of him like he did to Usman.
Yeah, I don't know. We might get another headshot dead moment, or we might get another put the whole crowd in Manchester is going to bed moment. So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that one out. But your final pick of this fight, what do you got it as?
Leon, round 3 knockout.
Leon round 3 knockout. I'm going Leon by decision. I don't think he'd really go wrong with that. Leon by decision. If I'm a betting man, pull out a second mortgage on the house for that one right there.
No, he's going for the knockout. He's finishing him. He's doing it. He's killing him.
I guess we'll have to see. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday.